Hello, Catherine. Robin. There she is. Oh, kill that fuzzy stuff.
Stop. I'm trying to. I don't know how it happened, and I've got a cat running around. Oh my God, I'm sorry.
Oh, I love that excuse. The cat did it.
The cat did it. Okay.
That's better. Okay, well, Annie, believe it or not, just got up, so she's not coming to class today. She's still trying to commemorate herself. And Yen Yen is in Madrid, I believe, today. So, yeah, she's getting to go to Madrid, right? But it's just us chickens. So let's work on the second move, right? Let's start by doing the first move. We'll each do it 3 times just to get the blood moving a little bit, and then we'll work on the second move. Robin, have you done the form before? Yeah, you have done it. You've done it a couple of times, haven't you?
I have. I actually haven't practiced Tai Chi for about 6 months, though. And so if I'm kind of surprised at how much I remember.
Yeah.
And muscle memory is a great thing, but I feel like a beginner as well.
So I was going to say, guys, so the work that I was doing with Catherine, that's called corrections. This is the standard way of teaching Tai Chi, whether you're in a group or whether you're doing private lessons. You do private lessons, that's basically all it is. You're going to you'll learn some new moves, but half or 60 or 70% of your hour with your teacher will be on corrections, right? One of the things that you have to, there's a lot of reasons for that, but it works. It's always been that way. One of the things you have to be careful about as a beginner is not to develop Mao Bing. Mao Bing, right? Mao Bing is Chinese for bad habits. You don't want to start bad habits. Why? Because exactly what Robin just said, your body memory. Once a habit takes root in your body, it's actually harder to get rid of a bad habit than just to start from the beginning because that habit has taken root. So, just to pick on Catherine again, if you're in the habit of doing those first 2 circles both the same size, and you get into that habit of doing that, it's hard to change it again because now your muscle memory, now you're fighting your own muscle memory, right? So one thing you have to do is stay in beginner's mind, right? Beginner's mind is the same thing as Zen mind. You must become a student of Zen, right? And be in the present tense. That way, it's easy to change. And the thing about Tai Chi, I can tell you after doing this for 30 years, it changes every day. It never stops changing. It's like music or something. You're just always learning more. You're always getting better. So in fact, it's not even don't get into bad habits, just don't get into habits at all. Right? But the idea of corrections, right, is to point out the things like I did with Catherine and to move you another step along. So Robin, I'm gonna give you it's not so much a correction as maybe a challenge. Think about getting your trunk, your body involved with this. Now I know you're just getting the wheels going again after 6 months of not practicing. But let me show you the first part of the move with a little more body in it. Right? I'm going to do this at like 45 degrees or so. you see what I mean? That's the second circle where you go forward is one I really like. What are you doing when you do that circle? What are you doing when you do this? You have to ask yourself that question. Right? What you're doing is coming up over somebody's shoulders and then pulling them down. Now, we don't step backward there usually, but that's what you're doing. And you're not doing it with your arm muscles. You're doing it with the weight of your body, the weight and momentum of your body. So what I'm suggesting is start to play a little bit with weight and speed and momentum. I don't mean you have to do it really fast. You don't have to do it fast. It's about consciousness. Right? Up and over the shoulders. Watch my hands. Watch the shape of my hands. All right? I'm coming up over somebody's shoulders. All right? And then pressing down with the heel of my palm. All right? Over somebody's shoulders and then press down and pull them down. All right? So you're using the momentum of the body. Let's try one where you actually step back, and you can step back with either foot. I'm going to step back with my right foot. Step back. You really get a feel like you're pulling on something. Boom. Think about guys. Well, they don't be guys. It'll be anybody doing tug of war. Yeah, sure, you're going to use some arm muscle, but what you're really using is your weight. All right, your weight in your legs. You're gonna dig in and pull. Right? It's the same thing. Boom. Now, in the form, we tend to do a gentler version of it, just to conform to the feeling of the form, what's going on. But mentally, you should know what it is you're doing and recruit those parts of the body that would be active in that. And you can put a little pizzazz into it and still stay pretty soft. All right. Robin, does this make sense?
Yes, does, definitely.
Let me see you try one. Just play with it a little bit. You don't have to do anything particular, just play with it. Yeah.
Feel like I'm engaging. I understand the concept, definitely.
Right.
It'll take some work to get there.
It does. It requires much more physical work to do this, but to me it's a lot more fun. My teacher would shoot me for saying this, but it's a lot more like dance, right? Because you're really feeling the rhythm go through the whole body. Yeah. Sometimes when we teach the very beginning Tai Chi, it's a little stiff, you know, because we're just being so careful and slow and everything, you know. But in fact, it's not stiff. And Catherine is totally into it. Yes, good. Good. I think I showed you guys, did I show you a video of Chen Shang doing the form?
Who is Chen Chan?
Chen Shang was one of Master Feng's last disciples.
Oh, that's the guy who moves his torso like crazy.
Yes,
like a snake. He has a
like
snake
a big
inside.
snake, like a
Yeah.
big snake.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw it. I don't know if Robin was during
I'll
that
uh,
class.
I'll cue it
Not
up and
sure.
we'll watch it tomorrow. It's
Yeah,
it's very short little video, but it's
yeah, it's
really
beautiful.
interesting to see him.
I mean,
It's
beautiful is not the word, but it's interesting.
yeah, it's interesting. I'm not saying that you should do Tai Chi like him, but as with how can I say? Suppose we were all studying trombone, right? And this was a trombone class. You might play different different people just to see what's possible, just to see what different people are doing. And what it does is it unlocks things for yourself. What you're going to do is what you're going to do, what you're going to do personally. But it really helps to see what all kinds of other people are doing and how inventive and creative they really can be in their movement, right?
Yeah, but
That
first
inspire you.
you
What's
have to
that?
master the first you have to master the technique.
Yes,
Because
yes,
you
exactly.
can definitely not do that just from nothing.
It's a long road
Yeah.
to master the craft of Tai Chi, right? But it's a lot of fun. All right, we only have about 15 minutes left, but let's introduce again the second move, and then tomorrow we'll spend the whole time on the second move, right?